Yo guys, welcome back to another video on our channel, and today we're going to be taking a look at a weapon that supposedly has a little secret once it's pack-a-punched in Black Ops 7 Zombies. And the weapon that we're actually taking a look at, guys, is meant to be the Nova line, because as you can see from the description, it is a 2-round burst marksman rifle. But apparently after pack-a-punching, it does become fully automatic, and it actually does some incredible damage against the zombies in this game. So I thought we'd try it out in today's video. This is the class setup that I'm running, again using a random optic, just trying to get some reticles unlocked for that extra XP, and of course the just some different reticles anyway. And we're also going to jump into the new Astra Malorum map simply because I'm still working on getting some points for this leaderboard done. Just trying to secure my spot in the top 5. As you can see, there is 3.5 hours left. We are currently sat in 3rd place, pretty far away from 5th place and 6th place, which is nice. Good position to be in. So we're going to jump into standard, solo, Astra Malorum, and try this bad boy out and see if it is really good or not. Quickly before we get into the gameplay though, guys, if you are new around here, please be sure to subscribe to the channel, notifications turned on. We are on the road to 30k subs, so if you can help us hit that, that'd be absolutely amazing. If you enjoyed today's video, smash a thumbs up. And if there's any other weapons you think I should try out and just test in Black Ops 7 Zombies, then let me know in the comments. Leave the weapon and the attachments that you guys normally use for them. I'll go ahead and try them out in game and see just how good they are. And of course, if they are good and they do have a little secret to them, I'll make another video on them as well. But let's just jump straight into the game. Okay, so let's test the damage on round 1. So it is, of course, a 2-burst weapon. We're not going to be able to shoot. Of course, if we just spam the trigger, it will shoot burst. But I'm very excited to see how good this thing actually is once it's pack-a-punch and it becomes fully automatic. Like, I think it could be very good. Let's turn the Rampage Inducer on, get some more zombies spawning in for the first few rounds so we can get some extra points and stuff like that. I mean, overall, for round 1, of course, it feels very strong. It's doing the critical kills. If I can hit a shot, that is. It's doing obviously good damage at critical kills, but it's a marksman rifle. It's got a high damage profile anyway, so I'd expect it to do decent critical shot damage, at least for the first couple of rounds without even being upgraded at all. So I think what we're going to do is just pop a Perkaholic, so we haven't got to waste any essence going ahead and buying perks and stuff like that. We can just pop Perkaholic, because we've now got all the perks that we need. And then if we can get a bankroll as well, just to get us through the map a little bit faster, get this thing upgraded. And then we can just really test it out with the highest rarity. So nice, we do actually get a gift card gobble gun, which is class. Means we can now fly through the map, we can get this upgraded and really see just how good it is going to be on those higher rounds against those higher zombies at the best rarity possible. Round 3, we're still doing 1-burst critical shots without any upgrades. That's nice. I'm not going to upgrade the weapon at all until it stops doing 1-shot or 1-burst critical kills. I'm going to keep the weapon as it is, no upgrades done, until we are starting to do 2 bursts to the heads and just see how long it's going to last and see how powerful it's actually going to be without having any upgrades to the weapon. And I should have picked the parts up on the way down. That was just an awful, silly mistake from me. But so far, the weapon does feel pretty decent. I'm not going to lie. I've got no complaints with how it's playing as of right now. The only things are a little bit slower, the ADS speed. I haven't built it for amazing ADS speed, though, and then the reload speed. But of course, now we've got speed cola. As you can see, the reload isn't going to be too bad. It's not ridiculously slow, which is nice. And I mean, yes, it could be a little bit faster, but it isn't too slow that it's unbearable. So we can grab that part, run all the way back round, and then grab the final part that we are going to need. We can get power turned on, and then we can start thinking about upgrading the weapon when we need to upgrade the weapon. And I mean, as I normally would, I'd like to test the weapon against like the bosses like Oscar and that in this, but you can't really test any weapon against Oscar. There's no weapon that you can use that does good damage against him. You just simply have to kill him with traps. It's just quite annoying, but it is what it is, I guess. I guess that's the way they've programmed that to work. I don't really know why that's the case. I wish it could be a little bit of an easier way of killing him and your weapons could actually do decent damage to him without it being a wonder weapon or, you know, having to use the traps. And I'm still yet to do the Easter egg on this map or even the other map, and the simple reason is I just haven't had anyone to run the Easter egg with. So what I think I might do in the near future potentially is actually do some live streams where you guys just actually run it with me on YouTube. We'll do YouTube live streams and you guys can help me run through the Easter egg. If that's something you guys would be interested in, let me know in the comments, because I'd love to do the Easter egg. I just don't really fancy doing it solo. And I mean, I might do it solo. I'm not too sure. I'll have to give it a go and just see how complicated it actually is. I've not really been watching too much on the Easter egg stuff, if I'm totally honest. Just simply for the fact I've not had my own squad. I've not really been too interested in the Easter egg stuff, but I definitely want to get it ran through. I definitely want to give it a try, get the rewards for it and whatever else there is available. Are we still doing 1 burst to the head? Looks like we are, which is nice. So we're still doing 1 burst headshots. So we don't need to upgrade the weapon as of right now. But if we roll over to round 4, is that going to be the same story? We'll have to find out as we move on to the next round. Right, we've got a TED task available, something I want to get done. Reason for that is, of course, I'm trying to do the event and get as much score as possible, and TED tasks are going to give us score for the events. Is it going to be... Okay, so it's just kill in the location. That's absolutely fine. Some of them are killing location in this area, and some of them are hip fire kills in this area. It just seems to be a mixture of those two from this one area. It doesn't seem to really be too much more that I've had to do. And I normally train in this area. I've spent a lot of time just killing the zombies in this area. I want to try and wrap around and get that insta-kill. And then take them out in the area. Like so. That should make it a lot easier to get the rewards that we want. Although I am going to run out of ammo, which isn't the ideal situation, but we are going to finish it up just like so. Any Pack-a-Punch crystals? No, it would have been nice to get a Pack-a-Punch crystal. We are going to get a perk, which we've already got. So let's go and... No, we're not going to... I was going to go and Pack-a-Punch it, but I'm actually not going to. I'm going to buy ammo because I still want to test if it's a one burst headshot. Because we haven't really been testing it too much. Obviously, there's a Ravager around, which this should quite easily take care of the Ravagers, no problem whatsoever. And the great place to be with all the meteors flying around is definitely not here when the Ravagers are here, but we'll make it work. We'll be okay. Okay, apparently the Ravagers are doing way more damage than I was expecting them to. And I've just been smashed in the head by a meteor. Where did the last one just go? Bro just ran off and decided he wasn't going to try and fight me. He's just going to stand with his symbols out. Right. So, let's now test the zombies that come in. Let's see if it's going to be a one burst headshot. And if not, we can obviously go and Pack-a-Punch it and get the little secret that this weapon has of going fully automatic once it has been packed. It is still a one burst headshot though, I'm not going to lie. It's pretty... This weapon is pretty powerful. I'm not going to lie. I think it's a little bit better than I thought it was going to be. I know we're only on round 6, but even that, round 6 to be a one burst headshot is pretty decent. Even like compared to the DS20, which is a burst AR, that doesn't even do that much damage. And again, I know the marksman rifle's probably got a higher damage profile, but that's like a 2 or 3 burst by this point to the head. Whereas this Nova line is just flying through the zombies. Like, there just really doesn't seem to be any problem with that weapon. I'm not going to lie to you guys. So what I'm going to do is simply because... Okay, so there we go. It looks like round 7 might be the point. Yeah, round 7's the point where it becomes a 2 burst headshot, which is absolutely fine. We now know round 7's your maximum. So we can go to the Pack-a-Punch machine. We can put it in the Pack-a-Punch. We now get the Desecrated Duelist. And it is indeed fully automatic. And with the damage that this thing does... we should be able to absolutely tear through the zombies with this weapon. No problem whatsoever. I mean, just look at the damage we're doing. Taking out a big horde of zombies. Very, very, very nice. We get 100 critical kills on the Nova line as well. Very nice. New camo unlocked for that. Again, another weapon that I need to grind through, get the camos done. I'll just buy a 3-plate. Why not? We've still got enough for pack 2 whenever we need it. We can upgrade the weapon rarity as well and stuff like that. So... yeah, we're just going to keep flying through this game, obviously upgrading the weapon as we go and just seeing what round we can get up to before the weapon becomes a little bit, not useless, but, you know, is not as strong as it has been at the start of this game. So let's go and get a bit of a rarity upgrade on it as well. Yeah, obviously I'm going for the infestation camo, and whilst I'm doing that and going for the infestation camo, it's fun to make videos like this on the weapons that I'm trying out where, you know, they might have a little secret once you Pack-a-Punch them, or they might be very, very good in game, and I can just show you guys that this class is actually very broken, whatever it might be, you know. So not only is it fun for me because I'm unlocking the new mastery camos, but it also gives me video ideas to make because, you know, weapons you guys may not have used yet or haven't had the chance to get round to trying out might have little hidden secrets. They might have really high damage profiles. They might be really good against the zombies rather than the bosses, or the bosses rather than the zombies. And you guys think, actually, you know what? I want to try that out because you've done a video on it. So not only does it help me out, but it also helps you guys out. And I believe we've also got enough to upgrade the weapon rarity once again. So we can take it straight to a rare rarity, which would be quite nice if we could do that already. So we are on rare rarity Pack-a-Punch 1. The 1,200 critical shot damage. It is a very, very, very nice. And of course, don't forget, guys, you can actually buy this weapon off the wall just there if that's something you guys wanted to do. And it looks like Oscar's found us. I did not even realize bro had spawned in. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I literally did not realize he was there. I was just trying to show you guys you could buy the Nova line. And there he is, just standing on top of me, doing electric damage. Red zombies all about. So we'll lure him down here. We'll then go ahead and activate the trap and just take him out with the trap, because it's just such an easy way of taking Oscar out. And of course, it's going to give us points towards our event, which is exactly what I'm looking for right now. So we'll bring him down, whack this trap on. We'll bring him into the rockets like this, and then if he tries to get out of the rockets, we'll come back round. He'll follow us through. It's just the easiest way of taking him out. It really, really is. There's no, like I said earlier, there's no intensely broken way or weapon that actually takes Oscar out very, very easily. Of course, you can shoot him when you're the trap isn't active, and that time around the trap didn't kill him straight away, but I played it a little bit different to normal. But it's okay, he's on low health anyway. All I need to do is just kill a few zombies, let that timer recharge, and then we'll be okay to go again. So as long as we don't let Oscar get too close and kill us, we should be absolutely fine. We can just start wiping out some of these zombies. I can't lie, it's actually a very impressively good weapon. Does seem to do a lot of damage. So yeah, don't stand there, Harry, where Oscar's just going to be staring at you the entire time. Just focus on the zombies for now. Oscar's sort of like just stuck behind the rocks, not doing too much damage to us, which is fine. He's absolutely a-okay over there. It's not gonna hurt us or affect us too much. Like I said, we're just waiting for that timer to come back on for the trap, so we can activate it and just get Oscar finished up and taken out. So we're already up to round 11, and this weapon is still doing crazy good damage. Like, it feels very nice. Obviously, I know we've got it Pack-a-Punch 1 rarity so far. We are going to be able to Pack-a-Punch 2 it, Pack-a-Punch 3, and we'll try and get it up to legendary rarity. But as I always say with these sort of videos, if I don't get it to legendary rarity, I'll always get it up to the next one up, the epic rarity, simply because I don't feel like every single game people get their weapons up to legendary rarity. Like, I don't know how many of you guys every game are getting your weapon up to legendary rarity, but I personally don't, even if I'm in a game for like 40, 50, 60 rounds. There's even games like that I don't upgrade it to legendary rarity, because the amount of games I'm in, even if I'm having a good game, I don't get enough salvage or whatever it might be. Like, the majority of like standard games that I'm getting into, I'll get it up to epic rarity, and that'll be about it. So I don't always worry too much about testing it at legendary rarity pack 3, but I will always test it at pack 3, so of course you guys can see what it's like there. And if you guys do enjoy these sort of videos, please do let me know in the comments, because it really helps me guys understand what videos you guys are enjoying watching, whether it's purely how to farm XP, camos and stuff like that, or if it's the best weapons in the game, if it's taking a look at anything like that. On Thursday, I believe we also have the brand new Akimbo Akita shotgun coming, which will be super cool. So I'll get that unlocked as fast as I possibly can, and make a video on that for you guys, so we can test how good that's going to be in game, because something tells me a dual wielded automatic shotgun is going to be pretty broken in game, which can make a very fun video to try and sort of make for you guys. Because again, not only will it show me how good it is, but it will also show you guys if it's worth unlocking or not. Because if it ends up being a stinker, even though we think it's going to be good, you guys might just think I'm not going to worry about upgrading it or unlocking it too quickly, because it's not actually as broken as everyone thought it might be. So up to round 14, we just got another new camo unlocked on the weapon, which is nice. It's 200 critical kills with a Tundra. And we can go with the Tundra. What am I on about? With the Nova line. The camo was called Tundra. Let's just see if we can get straight back into our little spot where we just were. We'll dive in like, yeah, perfect. What a way to play that. So yeah, I'm definitely going to unlock that as soon as it comes out. Look at how much damage this weapon does. Wow. It absolutely fries the zombies. I'm not going to lie. It really does do an incredible amount of damage to the zombies. Like, it just melts through them. Literally no problem at all. Just flies through the zombies. So yeah, once the dual wield attachment comes out, we'll of course go ahead and unlock that. Make a video on it. Test it out. Test it out in the higher round was Pack-a-Punch 3, rarity, all of that sort of stuff. Sorry, legendary rarity. And we'll just see how it does get on. Another TED task. Do we try and complete that one? Yeah, we'll have a look anyway. We'll see what it is. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I can see why a lot of people were hyping this gun up, and I've seen some very positive comments about this weapon very recently, because it genuinely does feel very powerful. I mean, I'm around 15, and it just feels like it's flying through the zombies, like genuinely. Oh, is this the combat axe one again? Yeah, this one's annoying. I did this the other day and ended up going down because I was just more worried about getting combat axe kills than I was anything else. I'm gonna do it against myself, ain't I? But there we go. We managed to... I don't know if we got a legendary one or an epic one or a legendary one now. I'm not too sure. But we will take everything it's going to give us. We will take all of that. Thank you very much. And Oscar's appeared again. This guy just seems to pop up when nobody expects him to. Like, genuinely, I don't understand what makes Oscar spawn in. If anyone knows, I think it's like every 2 minutes he spawns in or something like that. But I'm not 100% sure. If I'm correct, let me know. If I'm wrong, let me know and correct me in the comments. I'll be happy to understand what makes Oscar spawn in. But around 16, guys, look at how quickly this is dropping zombies. Like, genuinely, it might be one of the more powerful weapons I have used in this game, genuinely. And don't get me wrong, I've not gone through and used every single weapon in this game as of right now. As you can see, this is the first time I've actually used this weapon. But yeah, it feels very powerful. It feels very strong. And out of all the weapons that I've used so far, SMGs, ARs, shotguns and things like that, does a lot of damage. It seriously does do a lot of damage. I'm not going to complain at how powerful this thing is. It really, I mean, even that, like, that zombie's just spawned in, 2,400 damage, critical kill, taken out. We're on round 17. We're only on Pack-a-Punch 2, rarity. Like, it's nothing crazy. but it just will melt hordes of zombies with no problem whatsoever. Like, I mean, just watch it just melt through all of the zombies. I mean, it's crazy. It is actually very, very, very powerful. I mean, round 17, it's got to be one of the fastest round 17s I've ever seen. I've ever seen in this game. Like, this weapon just melts the zombies. It's crazy good. Oh yeah, you could survive so many rounds with using this. As long as you can like play semi-decent, you could survive so many rounds with this weapon. It's crazy, crazy good. I mean, the fact it's doing this much damage on round 17, and it's only rarity Pack-a-Punch 2. We've still got another Pack-a-Punch and 2 rarities to go up before this thing's fully maxed out. And I mean, we're already on round 18. Usually a lot of weapons by round 18 to 20, to maybe 25 at a very maximum, seriously start capping out at how much damage they're going to do. Whereas this just seems to be flying up. So Oscar's back, right? Let's go ahead and just chuck this trap on. Let Oscar just fly about, do his thing, and then hopefully we can just take him out, drop him, no problem. Yeah, stand in the meteors with him, Harry, and the rockets. That's a good idea. And Oscar's down already. There we go. That was a much better use of the trap than last time. So we've got one more Pack-a-Punch to do, which I think we might just go and chuck on now, simply because we have the points. And we can also upgrade the weapon rarity a little bit as well. We're going to be one off of Legendary, but that's not too bad. Like I said, if we don't get to Legendary, which we probably will, but if we don't, it's not the end of the world. But there we go. Pack-a-Punch 3. I mean, just look at this thing go. Look at it go. Wow. This thing's mental. This thing is absolutely crazy. So what? One shot headshot. I can't line one up. But I mean, we're doing crazy damage to the zombies. I mean, you can just see for yourself. I don't need to really say too much. Like, this is absolutely obscure. Bro, this is mental. This weapon is insane. Genuinely insane. It's a lot better than I even thought it was going to be. Like, I know I've seen some very positive comments about this. I've seen a lot of people say it's very strong in game. I didn't think it was going to be this strong in game. I'm going to be honest. I didn't actually think it was going to be as good as it is. So what we're going to do at the end of this round is just keep the one zombie, and then we're going to run off and upgrade the weapon rarity just a little bit. Maybe get up to legendary if we can. But yeah, around 20, this gun feels like I'm on round 3 or 4, if that. I'm genuinely not going to lie. It is crazy, crazy good. Got Rampaging Juicer on round 20. Just absolutely flying through the zombies. Like, this weapon has not got any problem at all in doing the damage that it's doing. Genuinely, it's very, very... It's kind of shocked me how good it is. Again, like I said, I know people were telling me this was a good weapon, and I hadn't used it yet. I wasn't expecting it to be as good as it is. Like, we are doing crazy critical kill damage and just melting through this. Like, I wanted to keep a zombie alive there, but it got through the zombies faster than I thought it was going to get through them, which is kind of a crazy thing to say, but we're going to try and upgrade the weapon rarity without getting taken out here. Can we jump it straight to a legendary? No, we can't. We still need another... Well, we still need loads of points or salvage to get this to legendary. But let's just try and get through here. Okay, I've cornered myself. Get out. Yep. Okay, cool. Good play. That's just having 3 plates and jug at that point. Like, it's so useful having 3 plates and jug in this game. So now that we've done the upgraded rarity, I want to just try and find one zombie and just get one little headshot on it and just see if we can take it out. I mean, the zombies are moving crazy fast now, which is kind of annoying, but yeah, just look at the damage it does, man. I mean, that was like a 1 or 2 shot critical kill to take the zombie out of the game. This gun is insane. Genuinely insane. And okay, I need some ammo. Grab ourselves some ammo, go back to just spraying at them. No problem whatsoever. We'll let them all line up. I think we're doing like, what, 7,200 damage to the critical kills now. Up to 400 crit kills. Like, this weapon is crazy. That's a 1-shot headshot, by the way. 1-shot crit kill on the unarmored zombie. Just dropped it. Finished. Done. Wow. This weapon's crazy good, man. Also, one of my favorite things about this weapon is the fact you have your ammo count and the time of day on the weapon. I think that's a really, really cool addition. I wish there was more you could do, like, to put on weapons so it had stuff like that. I really like it. I think it's such a useless feature as such. Like, you're not actually using it to read the amount of ammo you've got or look at the time. But I don't know. I just like the way it looks on the weapon, having the ammo count. Because, I mean, if I'm ADS'd, I can't even see the ammo count anyway. And of course, we do have our ammo count in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen anyway, which is going to tell us how many bullets we've got. I just think it's a nice little feature to have on the gun. Do you know what I mean? It's just it's an addition that it makes the gun no better, no worse. It's just a cool feature. I'm going to go down. I've actually managed to get out of that somehow. Yeah, I don't know. I just like it as a feature. I think it's a really cool one. It reminds me of the old gun screens that we used to have in, was it Modern Warfare 2 or Modern Warfare 3, where it used to count the amount of kills you had, amount of headshots you had and stuff like that. Again, was a really cool feature to have on the gun. But we are going to be going into round 23. And again, this weapon just doesn't feel like it's letting up. Like, it genuinely doesn't feel like it's getting any worse. Doesn't feel like it's doing not very good damage. Like, this weapon feels crazy good. And remember, most people are getting to the Easter egg at this point by about round 25 to 30. So even if you're doing the Easter egg and you're needing to hold off zombies or anything like that, this weapon's going to get you there, no problem whatsoever. Like, no matter what point you are doing the Easter egg at, whether it's round 25, round 30, probably even round 35, being realistic with, I mean, considering just how good this weapon actually is at round 23, like, I don't think at any point this weapon's going to struggle. Again, we can still get up to legendary rarity as well, so it does still have another upgrade to do. And we're already on round 23. And it's just melting any zombies, Ravengers, whatever's coming near us. It's just not struggling in the slightest. It's really not. So if you are someone that's doing the Easter egg or anything like that, like, you are going to be absolutely fine to just keep using this weapon all the way up into the higher rounds, not having to worry about what it is that you're doing too much. And because it goes fully automatic, that's what makes it so good. Like, the 2 burst, it felt pretty strong, but it would be annoying if I was at this point in the game with this many zombies having to spam my trigger just to burst each shot. Like, 2 burst, 2 burst, 2 burst, 2 burst. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'd have to spam my trigger 30 times just to get through one magazine, whereas I can quite simply just turn around at when it's safe to do so and just unleash an entire magazine in a matter of seconds, but taking out so many zombies as we do it because it's fully automatic. It is so good that they made this fully automatic once it's Pack-a-Punch rather than being a burst weapon. And I know some of the other burst weapons that we mentioned before, the assault rifle and the M8, I believe you can just hold the trigger down with those. They're still a burst, but you can just hold the trigger rather than having to spam the trigger to burst each shot. I think you can just hold the trigger down and it will just do burst after burst after burst for you without having to spam the trigger. So they're still pretty good, but they're just not going to be as broken as this weapon becoming fully automatic. Like, you turn any assault rifle fully automatic in any game, whether it's Modern Warfare, Black Ops, Zombies, multiplayer, whatever it is, if you have a fully automatic marksman rifle, it's going to be pretty broken in game. Yeah, guys, I think that's where we're going to wrap today's video up. We're at round 25, still doing incredible damage to these zombies. And I don't really want this video to become like an hour-long video because you guys aren't going to be that interested in watching it for that long. But if you have enjoyed today's video, be sure to smash a thumbs up. It helps me out way more than you can ever imagine. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments below. Is this a very strong weapon? Is this one of the strongest weapons you've seen in this game? If not, let me know which weapon you think is stronger, what weapon you're using, and the attachments you use for it. And I will go ahead and try it out in game and obviously give you guys an updated video with the other classes that you guys suggest. So anything you want to see me use in a video, guys, let me know in the comments below. Like I said, leave a like on the video, and also if you see that hype button, do me a favor and go and smash that, because it's a brand new feature on YouTube that really helps get my videos pushed out. So if you guys do see the hype button, go ahead and smash that for me, guys. And like I said, make sure you are subscribed with notifications turned on so you miss any more of the videos that are going up on the channel. But I appreciate you watching all the way to the end. Hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and I will catch you guys all in the next one. Take it easy in a bit.